Everybody hear me? Just, wave. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Just so you know, this session is recorded for everyone who couldn't attend because of the time difference. So we will begin. Hi, and thank you for joining us at Tau International Open Day. I hope that everyone is feeling good and safe, especially in times like today. My name is Natasha, and I'm the program coordinator, which means I'm your go-to about any question, any issue or request you have before your arrival to Israel and during your studies here. I'm happy to present the head of the program, Professor Nir Ohad, say hi, who will talk about our academic programs in a moment. We're here today to talk about your future, so enjoy. Tel Aviv University is the #1 choice among the Israeli students, #1 in research output among Israeli universities, and one of the top schools that are producing venture capital-backed founders. And it's important to note that it's 55% women students on campus. So, yay. With its 30,000 students overall, more than 2,000 international students from more than 100 countries. As a student in Tel Aviv University, you will receive 24/7 on-campus support with everything you need. You will be welcomed upon your arrival to Israel with open arms, and you will meet with your new friends at the social and cultural events. You will get a chance to tour and get to know Israel. Situated in the non-stop city of Tel Aviv, with its spirit of creativity, community, and innovation, making this place is the ideal for learning and pursuing your academic and personal ambition. And now Professor Ohad will talk about our academic programs. I would like to note, if you have any question that arise during the session, please write them in the chat, and we will address all the questions at the end of the session. First, Professor Ohad will talk about our new MSc program in Plant Sciences, and later on, we will talk about our summer institute. So, great.
So, welcome again, everybody. It's nice to see that so many have joined us from so far away, more than 30 students that are interested in learning about this program. My name is Professor Nir Ohad. I'm a research faculty in the School of Plant Sciences and Food Security here in Tel Aviv University. My own research is aimed at understanding the role of epigenetics in plant reproduction and plant development. And you can see the link between my research and food security. I can say it in a phrase, in a short term, from flower to flower, right? So this is the basis of what we eat. If we want to understand how to improve our food security, we need to understand also the basics of plant reproduction. So today I want to introduce to you a new program, an MSc program in plant sciences with emphasis on food security. In fact, we had in the last 6 years, we had an international program for students coming to study plant sciences. The new program today is all conducted here on Tel Aviv campus. And this is a hybrid program, meaning that you can be joined by Israeli students also to this program, which is going to be delivered solely in English. The other features of this program will be presented shortly. However, the highlights of this program that it will allow you to engage with world-leading academics in the field and expertise related to food security. You'll be able to learn how to extend, for instance, produce shelf life from field to the market, which is one of the biggest issues in developing countries, but not only. And this has been studied here in Israel in the Governmental Institute for Agriculture, and we'll have the best lectures that are studying these topics here in Israel. We'll have cut-edge courses, and I'll present some of the courses in the syllabus shortly, including courses that are at the edge of science. For instance, the new arising topic of cultivated plant-based meats and other produce that supposedly would replace the way we are designing our food today. Of course, studying in Israel is exciting. It's international. Tel Aviv, as Natasha told you, is an exciting city. So you can enjoy both the high academic level of studies, as well as the exciting site of Israel. And the other point related to this topic, though, this particular program is a non-thesis track program. Students can continue to a thesis track once concluding all the obligations related to the program, 36 credits. And in fact, and we'll talk about it a bit longer in the next few slides, those of you who will complete all of their curriculum in less than 2 years will be able, if they meet the standards and the criteria, could join the thesis part directly. So in all our master's programs here on the Faculty of Life Sciences, which includes 100 researchers, 100 laboratories organized in 4 schools. So we are 1 out of 4 schools. The School of Plant Sciences is 1 out of 4 schools. In all of those MSc programs, students need to take 30 credit points, out of which 16 or at least 16 are obligatory. In our program, this will be statistics, advanced course in plant biology, and a research project. So even though you will not conduct a thesis, you will be required to take a lab experience with 6 credits in one of the labs that you will choose to train in. And we'll talk about this a bit later. More than that, you will be able to choose out of the elective courses, and we have a long list of courses to complete and complement your studies with at least another 30 credits. And among those, you can see our Introductory to Food Security, which is an international program, which is open also for students coming from all over the world that do not take part in the MSc program. And this is part of our Summer Institute. We'll talk about this later on. We'll have a course for alternative proteins. As I've said, this is cutting edge course with experts working here in Tel Aviv University in Israel, and lectures coming from the startup companies here in Israel working on cultivated meat, alternative proteins, yeast fermentation, and so on. We'll also have lectures from Vukani Center, experts on what we call saving or protecting our crops after harvesting, which is a very important field, and other courses related to plant biology, basic plant biology, plant genetics, plant physiology, plant development. Those of you who will have particular questions, we'll be happy to answer them later on once the session will end. So if we go to the next phase, so who is eligible to this program? Those of you who have background, a bachelor degree in biology, agriculture, or biotechnology are having the right background for this program. you should ask yourself if I have the basics of molecular biology and plant biology, physiology, genetics. These are required. You need to have a GPA, which is at least 3 out of 4 or 80 out of 100. And of course, if you haven't studied in an English-speaking academic system, you'll need to pass an IELTS or TOEFL exam to be eligible to apply for our program. Next, so on this program, how do I apply? As you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, students both from Israel and from abroad can apply to it. For you international students, you need to upload all the documents, and there is a detailed information on our website. If you have any difficulties, of course, you can contact Natasha, who will help you with this information. Basically, you need to upload your CV, your list of courses and grades from your bachelor degree, letter of content, and supporting letters, and more information is available on our site. Those of you who will be eligible for the program will then be invited to pass an interview, and then after a short time, we will provide the outcome to those who submitted and passed the interview. And for more information, you can use, of course, our QR code to link straight to our website. So this is in a nutshell about our program, and I'll stop here and see if there are any questions. Those of you who want to ask on the chat, that's possible. If you want to ask us live, then please open your camera and speak slowly, please, okay?
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Blue.
Hi, Blue. Nice meeting
hello.
you.
Thank you. Nice seeing you too also. Thank you for that information. Now I have a question regarding the program. I've noticed you've spoken about 2 years, and then if you have time, you can do your thesis. So does that mean that during the 2 years, there is no surety of the thesis program? I thought it's 1 year study program, then the second year will be thesis.
Okay, so let me clarify this. The non-thesis program is for 2 years, though those who will complete all their studies in 1 year, okay, all the courses in 1 year, and will meet the criteria, okay, can apply for a thesis track. Then they need to pass another committee, okay, like any other student who would like to commit a thesis on our faculty. And if they pass that, then they continue straight after 1 year for a thesis track and complete it in 1 year. So altogether, you can complete your thesis within 2 years. But there is no guarantee until you complete all your credits that you'll be eligible for this track.
So is that dependent on the student to complete in 1 year, or the lecturer?
Right. So the student needs to be able to complete all the lectures in 1 year. If students will divide it on a year and a half, that means if they, okay, so that's on 3 semesters. So our school year is divided into semesters. So if you weren't able to complete it in 2 semesters, and you will complete it in 3 semesters, and you'll be eligible to pass to a thesis track, that means you'll be able to start it after a year and a half and complete it within 1 more year. So altogether, it will be 2.5 years.
Okay, all right.
Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear. But just one last question again.
Sure.
So if it'll be 2.5 years, will the scholarship still cover with that, or now you'll have to sort your own payment?
So as a starter, we don't provide scholarships to all students. Students can apply for support, and we'll have some support for students depending on the student background. Some of the support, some of the scholarships are coming from Tower International. That's our international school. And some of the scholarships, we're working on them, will be provided by the program themselves. There won't be a full scholarship, but there will be support for some students. those students who will pass to the thesis track will obtain a full scholarship for the duration of their thesis for 1 year.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Sure. Other questions? So if there is no, yes, please.
Have you any PhD programs in your university?
Are there, can you say that slowly? I couldn't get it.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, I hear you.
Sir, have you any PhD programs in genetics and plant breeding in your university?
Sure, thank you for the question. The question was, do we have PhD programs? Indeed. So all of those students who will complete the thesis, whether directly after 1 year or even after 2 years and will continue for a third year for a thesis, are eligible to continue for a PhD track. We have options to do PhD in either of the 4 schools. So it is the Plant Sciences schools, the School for Cancer and Cell Biology, Zoology, and Biochemistry and Neurobiology. So those are the 4 schools. And students who have completed the thesis track can continue, of course, if they meet criteria and if they found a mentor. So of course, you always have to find a mentor that will accept you, and then you can continue to those programs, indeed.
Hello, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Hello, sir. I am Dr. S.K. Sharma, Director Research Services at RBSKVV Gwalior Agriculture University in India.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Sir, we in India, there is a lot of promotion for food processing because we have ample food production. But now just to increase the income of farmers, we are moving towards this processing work, food processing work. So for that, we are establishing a few incubation centers in our university that will process the fruits and vegetables, as well as some oilseed crops like mustard or rapeseed and mustard.
Yes.
For that, actually, we need some expertized advice regarding the machinery, latest machinery we can afford for processing work. So in this regard, sir, we want to have a MOU with your university. Is it possible that we can sanction some MOU between your AVI university and our university, RBSKVV Gwalior? Is there any possibility for that?
Dr. Sharma, thank you very much for the question. We can talk about this privately, I think, after this session, and I'll be happy to talk to you about this. My email is on the website, and we'll send it to you. I think we'll have your details of interaction once the session ends, or if you want to wait until the session ends, then we can talk.
Okay.
We'll be happy to discuss this. Okay, is that okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for your understanding. Thank you.
Thank you. So nice of you, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Hi, Professor Nir.
Yes, hi.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, I was just I just wanted to encourage the students who are in the Zoom meeting that I am a beneficiary of this program. And yeah, I took the thesis track, and yeah, it has really helped me grow in my career. And yeah, I'm now looking at PhD opportunities. So yeah, I'm really grateful that the program is back. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words. We had over 80 to 90 students graduates, out of which 30% continue to thesis track and about 10% continue to a PhD track, both here in Israel. We have students from Kenya and Uganda that are continuing to a PhD track here in Israel, and other students who have completed their masters going to elite universities in Europe, in Australia, in Korea. So I think this is definitely an opportunity for those students who are looking to have excellent academics and exciting time here in Israel. This is the right place to be in. Any other questions?
Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes.
sir, please tell us about scholarship program for PhD scholar.
Oh, for PhD. Okay, so for PhD, it's something different. This program is not for a PhD track. PhD track is basically between the student and the mentor. Okay, so those of you who will complete the master's with us or even without us can apply for a PhD. There is an advantage of pursuing your master's here in Israel. The reason to be is because you're exposed to the researchers. You can conduct your short research project with one of the researchers. You can obtain a recommendation from a researcher that you have worked with towards another lab, even if you're not going to continue for a PhD with the same lab. So that is the advantage, the major advantage, that the researcher here will know you and will be able to evaluate and consider whether they will like to offer you to do your PhD with them. That's the biggest advantage. Now, as for the scholarships, usually if a mentor has accepted you for a PhD course, he will provide for you the scholarship. That's how it works.
Okay, so thank you, sir.
Sure.
Can I still apply if I don't have a background in biology studies?
So another question we got from the audience was, if I don't have a background in biology, can I still fit into this program? Frankly, it will be very difficult to go into a biology track without any background in biology. So my advice is to take the necessary means and time to study the bachelor degree in this field, and then apply for a master's and later advanced tracks in biology. Any other questions from our participants?
So we can move on to the summer program.
If not, then for those of you who are interested in our summer program, let me present this in short. So this is just to inform you that part of the courses that we offer on our master track are available during the summertime. They are condensed. We have few courses that are open for international students who can join us physically, come to Israel, enjoy Tel Aviv for a short period of time. We have, we have 3 courses this year that are going to take place. The first, an introductory to food security. The second one is a field course on water and agriculture, which will present the basics of how to use water, how to reuse water, how to apply them for advanced agriculture. So this, to be eligible for this course, you'll need to pass first the introductory course. And then the third course will be on post-harvest. As I told you, one of the most important aspects related to food security is the ability to protect your produce once it's harvested before it reaches the market. And it's a big field of research and implementation. And we have the best experts teaching this part of food security here on campus on the 3rd week of July. So these are the 3 courses that we'll offer this year. Those of you who are interested to join us can apply for the courses on our website. Of course, these courses are with fee. I just want to mention that for students coming from India, there might be special support for attending these courses. So please log in and look for that information.
Tell International website.
Yes, on our Time International website. The advantage of this course is that, again, it will bring together both Israeli and international students. It's a condensed course that allows you to learn from experts, to see the highlights here in Israel in terms of the utilization of science and applied science, and to meet world expert leaders in their fields. Any questions related to the topic of the summer program?
Admissions and costs.
Yeah, as for
Hello.
admission costs, just to refine that, again, you need to apply through our website on the Tel International. You can find with the QR code the link to this. And the individual courses cost $900 per course. But as I said, there are also some scholarships available for this program.
Hello, sir. May I ask a question?
Sure, please,
I'm
Dr.
Sharma.
Sharma.
Sir, whether our faculty members will be allowed to join this program?
Sure. The summer program is open also for experts and also for academics, so they can join it as well.
Okay, we have got, sir, this National Agriculture Higher Education Project funded by World Bank.
Yes.
In this project, we have the provision to train our faculty at international level. So I would like to just have the information from your side, sir, whether we can depute our few faculties in the field of processing in your institute.
Okay. So again, if you'll be so kind to wait, and then we'll talk about it at the end of the session. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That would be great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. No.
Hello, Professor. Good afternoon.
Yes, Nikita, I hear you.
Professor, I wanted to ask that the summer internship program, does it has any kind of eligibility criteria for the students?
So
need
for
to
the
sign-
introductory course, there is no criteria, but you have to be on a master track. So this is a upper level course, not for bachelor degree students. For the food security, for the post-harvest course, you need to have background in biology or agriculture or in biotechnology.
Sir, I am a student of fourth year, 7th sem. I have completed my 7th semester, and this is 8th is the last semester which is remaining. So am I eligible for it?
So is this an plant engineering, or what do you call it? It's an engineering program?
No, it's BSc in agriculture, like Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture.
We'll need to consider that. You can write to us and apply, and we'll need to test that, to check that. Okay. Usually we do not accept bachelor degree students, but if you're on your last semester of your program, we can evaluate it.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And the fee, which is like $900, it will be paid by the students only.
Say that again.
The fee, which is $900. So the student have to pay that fee, and then we have to enroll for the course.
Yes, the fee is for each individual course. And as I said, I don't know from which country are you coming, Nikita?
India.
India. So please look into our website, as we'll have later on information about possible partial scholarships that can support Indian students. This is a special treaty between the government of Israel and India that allow to provide certain scholarships to Indian students.
Okay, sir. So we can apply the registrations are open from now onwards, right?
The registration is not yet open, but it will be open soon in about 1 month,
March 1st.
March 1st.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
What about collaborative projects in value addition?
Collaborative projects. So the person who wrote to us about collaborative projects, can you please explain? What did you mean?
Ashok Yadav.
Oh, so this is a question from Ashok. Dr. Ashok, are you still with us? Okay, so maybe we'll get back to Dr. Ashok later on. Other questions?
As a student who is still graduating, as my graduation will complete in June 2023, am I still eligible for summer internship?
So students who will complete in 2023 a bachelor degree, they're not eligible yet to our program. Sorry.
Summer program.
Yeah, to the summer program.
What about master program and planned breeding scholarship for Ethiopians?
We don't have particular scholarships for Ethiopians or any particular country. The Tau International, our international school, have general scholarships. The scholarships or the students apply individually, and those who will be eligible will be evaluated, and the School of International Students will decide to which students to provide the scholarship. As I said, we're working on additional scholarships that will come from our own program, partial scholarships. And once we'll have that information, we'll upload it to the site, and this will be a competitive scholarship.
יש עוד שאלה מכאלה שירימו את היד.
So I have here a question from a student from ACAD. These are diploma students coming from different countries and trained during their bachelor degree here in Israel. And they're asking, is it possible for me to join the summer program? If you have,
She's from,
yeah, if you've completed your bachelor degree, and you're still here in Israel, or you went back to your home country, then you can apply for the program. For those students from Indonesia, please contact us directly because we need to sort this with Tau International.
the Tau International offers any online training programs.
Okay, thank you for the question. Uday is asking us about online programs. So during the COVID pandemic last year, we had our summer program online. We of course prefer to have the program physically, so it will really depend on the possibility of bringing students. If we'll see that conditions do not allow us to bring students from abroad, we will consider to open at least some of the courses to students to attend them online, as we did it last year.
Please clarify, is there no full scholarship, especially in MSc?
Right, so currently there is no full scholarship for students. There will be a partial scholarship. We still did not receive all information. Well, this will be a 50% more or less, but this is what we obtain. This is the information we obtained so far from Tau International.
יש פה מישהו שירים את היד.
Yes, I see someone raising his hand, but with no name, just 3040 UG64. So if you want to ask something, please open your camera and your microphone.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Dr. Ashok.
Sir, myself, Dr. Ashok S. Yadav, from Center Agricultural Research Institute, Jhansi. Sir, my question is that whether we can have a collaborative research project.
So again, if you'll be so kind, if you can wait till the end of the session, as this is not the scope of this open day, it's for the students. I'll be happy to talk to you later on, if you'll be so kind.
Yes, sir. So,
Thank you very much. Yes, I see two students raising their hands. Shish G, if you're hearing us, if
Hi,
you don't have,
Professor Nir.
yes, hi.
Yeah, that's me. So I heard you saying the scholarship will be partial. Does
Right.
it mean the students will be allowed to work to pay part of the
No,
tuition fee, or yeah, what
no,
will be the arrangements?
no, students that are attending this program are coming on a student visa. They're not allowed to work.
Okay, so they have to have the finances from home to be able to cover part of their tuition fee.
That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
understood.
Yeah, so I see another questions about whether you'll be notified if the courses will be online. Of course, if we see we cannot open the courses physically, we'll know which courses can be attended online. Last year, the course that we opened online was on post-harvest, and we had few students also from India attending this course. And some of them got also a scholarship to take cover of their tuition.
What was the duration of summer internship program?
The duration of the summer program is from beginning of July till the end of July. The first 3 courses are in the first 3 weeks of July, and students that will come for the special program, which is between the government of Israel and India, needs to attend another week for personal projects here in Israel. Can you please repeat the eligibility of MSc program through it? I'm now able to do PhD. Okay, so the eligibility for the master program is those of you who have completed a bachelor degree in biology or agriculture or biotechnology with a strong background in molecular biology, plant biology, genetics, plant physiology. Those of you who will complete the master degree and continue for a thesis track and complete the thesis track will be eligible to continue for a PhD track. Again, this is now personal between a student and a mentor. This is not mediated by the program itself. Any other questions?
I'm wondering how many students are actually applying for the summer program, how competitive
Okay, so
to get the scholarship.
So the scholarship for the summer program, so in the past we had about between 80 to 140 attendees on the summer program. 2/3 were from Israel, 1/3 were from abroad, and the students from abroad could apply for Thai International Particular Scholarship for attending the program. We had few scholarships, and in addition, we had special scholarships for students coming from India and China. That's why I was referring our Indian students or Indian applicants to look into our website and see what are the available scholarships.
Can you please repeat the eligibility criteria for summer internship program?
So for summer program, you need to be on a master course or at least graduated your bachelor degree. For the introductory course, there is no limit. You can come from any discipline, but for the post-harvest course, you need to come from a background which had either biology, agriculture, or biotechnology. Yes, okay. And I see Felista. Hi, Felista. Thank you for joining us and thank you for putting up the post. Felista is our graduate and she encouraged everyone to join our program.
Can you say hi?
Yes, and if you want to open your camera and say something, that would be nice.
Yes, hello everyone. Yeah, I hope you're all hearing me. This is just to encourage you. Yeah, I was with Mana Center at Tel Aviv University. I finished my master's just actually last year, and I'm now already doing my PhD. Yeah, so I encourage you all to join. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mana Center. Thank you, Professor Leon.
Thank you, welcome. So I've got Shivani asked us about the scholarship. If you need to submit the application for scholarship separately, yes, the application for scholarship will be separately. It's not automatic with the application for attending the program. So as I said before, we have here a question related to who is eligible to attend the summer program. As I said, the summer program is open also for professionals and not only for students, as long as you have completed the bachelor degree. Any further questions? Again, if you have questions later on, after the session ends, you're all invited to contact us. Natasha, can you please show our QR code so they can link again to our website? So
share the website on chat.
And we'll also share our link to our website on the chat now, so you can all save it and contact us later on. So here it is. This is our QR code for those of you who will be interested to learn more about it. Okay, if there is no more questions, you're all are invited to stay. I will have now personal discussions with those who are willingly and patiently waited to interact with us. But if you have any further questions, you are welcome to stay online until we complete this session. Okay, so Dr. Ashok, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.